Wow. Let's talk about that. So, if you ever been to Bangkok, Thailand, or just like me, you were born and raised here, you probably have seen that before. This is what we call the Victory Monuments. It's one of the biggest landmarks here in Bangkok. But what victory is it exactly are we talking about here? Well, I believe that if you were to just go on the street of Bangkok and then you ask a random person, excuse me, do you know why do we build the Victory of Monuments? Is it because we win World War II? Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would know. Hell, I didn't even know it myself until recently when I decided to make this video. So, let's talk about that. But first, we have to turn back the clock. The year is 1939. It's World War II, baby! So at this point of the war, the French still rule over the territory that they call French Indochina. It is a quote-unquote country consisted of 3 other countries, which is Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Now, if you know anything about these countries, you will be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, they don't even speak the same language. How can they be one single country? Well, that is actually a very good point. I guess according to the French, we are the same anyway. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, a little bit of a context. Before the French came and colonized the area, some of these areas that belongs to them then used to belong to Thailand. And we have to cede those territories during the reign of King Chulalongkorn. Now, as you can imagine, we don't really like that. But the European power with their advanced warfare and technologies were pretty scary. But something else happened in 1940s. Alright, so we're in 1940 now. So let's check in with the French in Paris on how they are doing. Oh my god. That's not good. So, France fall under the Nazi Germany in June of that year, leaving them very vulnerable and very low on supplies. So, naturally, the Thai Prime Minister of that time, Major Black Pribun Songkram, decided that it would be the perfect time to reclaim the territories that we have lost to them. Thus, begin the Franco-Thai War. The war that I did not even know was a thing until recently. Now, since this video is about the Victory Monument, you are probably assuming that Thailand would came out on top and then we later built this cool, sick new monument, right? Well, about that. So, if you go to Wikipedia and you search Franco-Thai War, you will see a few interesting points. The first one is that the war is very short. It lasts only between the October of 1940 till January of 1941. So realistically, it's like 4 months. 2. The result was indecisive. To explain on that, one more big player in World War II that we haven't mentioned yet is, of course, Japan. So after a few months of skirmishes alongside the borders, such as the Mekong River, the Japanese stepped in to mediate the conflict and the ceasefire was issued to go into effect on 28th of January 1941. So we technically didn't win. But we do get these areas back, so yeah, we count that as a win. So the monument was commissioned and the construction was finished in June of 1941. And we are so proud of our quote-unquote victories that we even invited Germany and Japan to celebrate with us. Wait a minute. Japan? Germany? Are we the bad guys? Yeah, the monument was pretty awkward in 1945 when the Allies won the war and we have to desperately trying to distance ourselves from the Axis power. Oh yeah, and not to mention, these lands that we got back, we have to return it to the French anyway after the war. So we were back exactly where we were before the war anyway. Regardless of that, the monument still stands tall to this day in Bangkok City. It has also the name of 160 soldiers who fought and died during the Franco-Thai War and the Korean War written on it as well. It has been through many significant events for Thai's politics, such as the protests and the coup d'etat. So yeah, in conclusion, we built this thing because we think we won a war against the French. And it doesn't matter what you think, because if we say we won, then we definitely won. And I think that's just pretty interesting. And that's it. Bye.